If you want to be in with a chance to win a Nintendo Switch Lite console, we are currently doing a giveaway with the Arekkz Gaming Stream Team. Click the link in the description box down below to enter. Hey, what's going on, guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter. I know it's been a little while since the last one. In truth, there hasn't been a lot of stuff happening in-game, but good news. The Japanese Twitter account, in case you guys haven't seen it, they said that Arekkz should be dropping next month. We don't have an exact date just yet, but obviously if you guys caught the information before, you'll know Arekkz was delayed because of all the kind of at-home working conditions right now. But they did say it should be dropping along with the next title update next month. So, you know, it shouldn't be that far away in the grand scheme of things. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Lots of content planned for that one, so stick around for that. But before then, I figured we'd do another tier list, because I know how much you guys love my tier lists. I'm joking. But yeah, we're doing a tier list, and I'm doing the most dangerous tier list possible, the most controversial tier list possible. I'm going to rank the Monster Hunter games. So, if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what your order is for your, you know, I don't need like every single game, but what are your top 3 Monster Hunter games? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to turn on notifications, because as and when we get the Arekkz news, you're not going to want to miss the videos. We'll drop them here first, so definitely stick around for that. So let's make things a little bit fun here and hide the tiers to begin with, so you guys don't know what I'm choosing. But let's have a look. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, you belong down here. NANI? Iceborne, Monster Hunter 3 and 2. Nope, Monster Hunter, yep, no, Portable, that's the one. Stories, definitely, yep. Freedom second, yes. Oh, no, yeah, World, you gotta go there. Generations, probably. Monster Hunter Online, definitely. Freedom Unite, ooh, yeah, definitely here, yeah. Generations Ultimate. Try. Also 3 Ultimate. Frontier. Oh, DOS. Yeah, definitely. Or the original one. Yeah. Portable third. Now, right now, you're probably thinking, well, hold on a minute. This guy's about to do some craziness. How are you going to put Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate right down there? Well, the joke's on you. I put S tier behind every single one of these, because Monster Hunter is the best damn franchise. Actually, no, it's Zelda first. But Monster Hunter is one of the best franchises, and I love all the games. So they're all S rank, let's be honest. Okay, I know it's a bit of a rubbish tier list. We're actually going to rank them now. But there is a semblance of truth behind that, because I love all the Monster Hunter games that I have played. It's really kind of hard to rank them. But anyway, let's start again. I'm going to try and blitz through this relatively quickly. But yes, 4 Ultimate has to go up here. 4 Ultimate is one of my favourite Monster Hunter games. It is just the GOAT. It had so much content in it. It had like, it was, I mean, I never played, by the way, 4 is not in here because 4 is the one that released in Japan, and then we got 4 Ultimate. I did technically import 4, but I didn't play it extensively, and then 4 Ultimate came out, so I just jumped into that. So much content in 4 Ultimate. This game was fantastic. Brought us the Charge Blade, the Insect, well, technically 4 brought us the Charge Blade and the Insect Glaive, but for the Western purposes, it brought us the Charge Blade, it brought us the Insect Glaive, had all the G-Rank stuff, you had the guild quests. There was so much content in this game. It is one of the best Monster Hunter games. Yes, it might feel a little bit dated if you play it now if you haven't played them previously, but it is a fantastic game. Then, here's the thing, here's the controversial thing. I never played Monster Hunter 1 and 2, the original ones. The only thing I hear, the only thing I know of the original Monster Hunter, now this is the thing, it kind of has to go near the top because it's what started it all, but people tell me you used to have to attack with that analog stick. I mean, that sounds like some kind of madness. So I don't feel like any game here can go in D rank. I feel like we're just basically working with S, A, and B. So I'm going to put it in B because the prospect of playing the game with an analog stick just sounds, especially considering Monster Hunter is already a challenging game. And back in the older days when, you know, you would have restricted movement, you drink and you have the potion animation, it's hard enough to not get hit anyway, and let alone then having to attack with an analog stick. That sounds all hella wild. So yeah, that can go there. I also never played DOS, so I'm just gonna put it in the same bracket because I have no, you know, semblance of reference for that one. Anyway, moving on from there, Monster Hunter Freedom second, or Portable second, depending on how you want to phrase it, whether it's the Western version or the Japanese version. This is, I want to put this down here, but for a very specific reason. This is an important one for me because that is where my Monster Hunter journey began. That is what started it for me. I bought it. Honestly, I was rubbish at it to begin with. I didn't know what I was doing. I struggled to defeat a Yankaku. I put the game down, Then I picked it up later on, determined to understand it. It clicked. I defeated Arekkz, and then Freedom Unite came out, and then it was just, yeah, I was sold from then. From the end of Freedom Second into Freedom Unite, that is when I became a rock solid Monster Hunter fan. No matter what, every single game from then on I have played, I have loved, so that is, they're very important. But I'm putting Freedom Second down in A rank because obviously it didn't have as much content, and Freedom Unite was just that plus more, and it had G rank. Obviously back in the day, you know, you didn't have all your kind of ranks go up to like 999, it was just Hunter rank 9 was the cap. So, you know, got to Hunter rank 9, that was the G rank stuff. I mained Hammer and Greatsword in that game, it's fantastic. So yeah, loved it a lot. You can actually get that on iOS now as well, which is kind of nuts. So if you guys ever want to go back and check it out and experience it, then give it a spin. Of course, also on S rank, I feel like everything's basically going to go on S rank, but Portable Third is a fantastic game. We never got this one in the West. This is a Japanese only game. It was so cool. It's where the Yukumo armor came from. There was a lot of kind of cool, very sort of like Japanese stylings kind of to the village and stuff like that. And there was lots of awesome monsters introduced in this one. We of course got Zenoga, and also just like the Sword and Shield combo I remember in this one was actually quite fun. You had like a little sort of jump attack, which was quite nice. So yeah, I like that one a lot. Played that one a lot. I actually have the collector's edition for that one still sealed on my shelf because yeah, it came with like a little magnetic patch that you put on the back of your PSP. That was really cool. So yeah, I have that. Love that. Very, very awesome game. Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. This is a tough one. I'm going to use the same logic that I used for Freedom Unite. I'm going to put Monster Hunter World in A and Iceborne in S. I know, if you've been playing Monster Hunter for a very long time, some people love to say, Monster Hunter World is easy. It's not as tough as it used to be. But Monster Hunter World needs respect for one very good reason. I mean, it's a great game. It has great gameplay. It may not be as difficult, but don't forget, if you've been playing Monster Hunter for a very long time, you're also probably just a very proficient hunter. So naturally, if you play every game in a series and you get better and better, it also kind of seems like the game is getting easier and easier. Anyway, that aside, Monster Hunter World, fantastic game. Visually fantastic, the gameplay is fantastic, all the quality of life stuff is fantastic, but most importantly, what it did for the Monster Hunter franchise, because prior to that, Monster Hunter was a very niche title. I loved it. Thousands of people loved it. It was huge in Japan, but in the West, you could say to people, hey, I play Monster Hunter, and they're like, what is that? Meanwhile, if you say to someone, I play Call of Duty, or I play Fortnite, or I play whatever, they know it instantly, right? People didn't know what Monster Hunter was, unless you were in a very sort of niche crowd. Monster Hunter, now, you say it to people, they're like, oh yeah, I know what that game is. Monster Hunter World is arguably one of the most important games in the Monster Hunter franchise, and for that reason, it needs to go there. The only reason I put it in A rank is the same principle, because Iceborne is just Monster Hunter World with more. Like, Clutch Claw, more monsters, more environments, it's fantastic. It is the ultimate experience, and while yes, there might not be a lot of stuff happening in game right now, the fact that you've got tons and tons of free content, you'd buy the base game, and there's just stuff to do week in, week out, it's insane value proposition. So yes, it belongs there. Frontier, again, same principle, putting it down here because I never got to play it. I wanted to play Frontier, but everyone that played it always said to me, it's fun, but it is hella grindy, like ridiculously grindy, and I never had the time to play it. I like a lot of the monsters from it, I've seen monsters from it, I've seen lots of gameplay from it, it looks really cool, I kind of wish I did play it. Obviously you can't play it anymore, servers are offline, sad face, so yeah. Also, I want to put Monster Hunter Online here. Monster Hunter Online, I actually really enjoyed it. This was the one that was not officially made by Capcom. It is the Chinese Monster Hunter, but it had some really cool concepts in. This was, of course, another MMO. It was still very much instanced, but you had some cool combat elements to it. You had the ability to unlock additional moves for your weapons to actually change your combo paths. There's some really cool things like that. And it was built on the Unreal Engine. I think it was Unreal Engine, pretty sure. But yeah, it looked really good. Visually, that was, of course, before World and Iceborne came out, so it was technically speaking the best looking Monster Hunter game. So yeah, that was cool. After that, Freedom Unite, not Freedom Unite, sorry, Generations and Generations Ultimate. Again, it's the same principle, right? Generations was fantastic, introduced styles, which was awesome, had like loads of cool new areas, loads of cool new monsters. We had the Fated Four with like Glavenus and all the other ones, but no one cares about them because Glavenus is the best. And then of course we had Generations Ultimate, which was again that plus more, which was a fantastic game. If you guys haven't played it, you can definitely go back and pick it up on the Switch. It is, admittedly, if you have only ever played World, it will feel quite weird to you to go back. Obviously, if you've played previous Monster Hunter games, it is just normal to you, but it is still a fantastic game. Tons of content in it, loads of things from like previous games, tons of monsters, tons of armor sets, loads of different ways to play. Honestly, fantastic. We then have Monster Hunter Try. Again, I'm going to put this one down here because we have 3 Ultimate, which I'm going to put up here. Try is fantastic as well. I really enjoyed that one. I spent a lot of time on it. I know a lot of people didn't necessarily like it. It's funny because when Monster Hunter World came out, a lot of people gave the game gripe for not having much content. Technically speaking, Monster Hunter Try had fewer monsters. I believe that was the Monster Hunter game, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you look at the stats, that was the Monster Hunter game that had the fewest monsters. I think it launched with 18, I want to say, so... But yet people still loved it and enjoyed that one. That one had online as well, so I could actually kind of go online. That was my first experience. I know previous Monster Hunter games had that, but that was my first experience of actually going online and playing with my friends, which was really cool. I also made Longsword in Try, because there was a really cool event quest Longsword called Tenebrae, and that was just like super cool. Like the weapon like looked like it basically had an eye in the kind of blade, which was awesome. We then have Frontier. Same kind of thing. I'm just going to put it down here. I also didn't play this one because that's kind of where I came in, because I came in Freedom second. And this was, sorry, I said Frontier, I meant Freedom. Monster Hunter Freedom. This was, you know, you had Monster Hunter number 1, you had DOS, you had Freedom, which was basically in Japan the portable version. That was the one that came before Freedom second, so I didn't play it, so I'm going to put it down there. It seemed kind of weird to kind of rate something that you haven't played, so that's why I'm not really rating these ones completely, but either way, they're just going to be the older versions, which have then been improved on, so I think it's fine. And Monster Hunter Stories, I'm going to put this up... I'll put it here. Monster Hunter Stories is a fantastic game. Could have some improvements, but honestly, I love it. I hope they do a sequel for it. That would be fantastic. It had awesome, you know, it was basically the best Pokemon game I've ever played, and it's not even Pokemon, but you run around, you hatch your eggs, you catch different monsters, you have all the armor sets, well, not all the armor sets, you have some armor sets, you have some weapons. Only thing I would say, if they do like a future one, it would be nice to see more weapons, maybe not all 14, because I understand it's not like the primary function for the game, but more monsters, more weapons, more stuff, and that would be fantastic. But yeah, there you go. That is my Monster Hunter games tier list. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Have I said anything outrageous, or do you guys somewhat agree? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more, because hopefully in the next few weeks we'll hear some more about Alatreon, and as and when we do, I'll keep you guys bang up to date. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there. If you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with, it's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.